Good morning, believers. Good morning, Israel. It's your brother J.D. Naja, Jeff DeLoach, Bible teaching with Jeff DeLoach. Hey, family. What's up, Ohana? Lovely people of the Most High, Bingy people, Rastafari. Monday morning, another beautiful day in California. Just stellar. There's Catalina Island out there. It is sunny. It is kind of cool right now because it's only 7, but Monday work day. I'm going to go man up and mow some lawns. Heavenly Father, bless the message. Bless my brothers and sisters, your children, your lovely people, your Masha people. We come to you with a humble and contrite spirit to learn more about you, truly, and put aside the childish things that are being said about you in the world, because we know you're beyond this place. We honor you, we praise you, we seek you constantly because there's always something new. Every day, new love is like the sun rising over the mountaintop. And if you burn me, I'll burn you back. But if you rock me, I'll rock you back. This new love, we seek it, Lord. Keep feeding us every day. Your manna keeps us sustained. Amen. Hey. That better. Oh, no. Oh, got it. So, a very interesting little study we're going to do this morning. The word friend. Friend. This is another study that I bring out these studies for you so that these are good studies. This one, friend, exhaustive. You will get exhausted. This will wear you out. It's has a few different connotations, the word friend. Today we're focusing on, I didn't write down the number. It was Hebrews Reah, or R-E-A, Reah, but the pronunciation is R-A-Y. Darn it. I wasn't ready again. Never ready. Let's see if I can get this. What a mess. Such a goof. Sorry. How's that? Rhea. R-A-Y. Apostrophe A-H. Rhea. In that, most of the connotations are of an intimate, of a friend. So it speaks of a companion. So I think it's Proverbs. We'll get to it. Yeah, I'll get it. This is a good jumping off point. Proverbs, where it says there's a friend that'll stay closer than a brother. In Proverbs 18:24, it reads, this isn't even the one. Oh yeah, it is. So it's interesting because the word Reah, or friend, biblically, I think pretty sure it was Hebrew. I'm not going to, don't quote me on that. but it's the ancient language. So we know that the Bible is translated from either Hebrew or Aramaic or Greek into English or Latin or whatever it's translated into. The Greek, the Latin's a lot alike. But it has a connotation of, one of the definitions was husband. Like, so when it was interesting because I'm still working on this woman, this woman Snow. What a beautiful person. And so I don't know if we're friends or more. It's intimate in some ways, but it's not intimate in other ways. So it's an interesting relationship. I'm having a lot of fun. Being her friend. So that, I think that's why the word came up. It's been in my mind because she said to me, "You're my best friend right now. You're my best friend." And that's a pretty bold statement when you look at the word friend in the Bible, because it actually has a connotation of husband. And so what I found right here when I opened to Proverbs 18:24, where it says, "A man that has friends must show himself friendly. And there's a friend that sticks closer than a brother." Right? So this brotherly love we have out there, and we all know, any of us that have family, especially brothers and sisters, a lot of times your friend has to protect you from your own brother or your own sister. Someone else comes in to protect you from your blood family, because your blood family is vicious, brutal, deceitful, liars, whatever. They're just ain't right. They ain't right. That brother just ain't right. So we see that. I've been noticing that because of all the people in my life that are dying right now. They're passing away, and I'm seeing the residual impact of that with family members coming in and what do they call it? All my friends call it the vultures are circling. So one of those things, probably one of the rudest things that the Lord hates is when you steal from your own blood. Husbands and wives, if they're not going to be husbands and wives anymore, they need to walk away with a love for each other and a concern, so that they don't get power blasted by the Lord. Because some of you women, man, that are pulling this shit on your man, I know we don't have a lot of women on this channel, but we have a few. And the ones that are here deserve to be here, and they deserve to hear the truth. So I'm not going to pull any punches. Be careful what you do with your man. You might be fucking with an angel. And that's going to be a harsh rebuke when you face your Lord. So anyway, back to friend. So one of the connotations is husband. And I was kind of surprised by that, but not too much. I was like, okay, so when you marry someone, who do you really want to marry? You want to marry your best friend. You want to marry someone who's going to have your back. For real. So I remember when my second marriage failed, I was completely fooled. I thought this woman was actually my friend. What a harsh betrayal when I considered her my friend. I trusted her. Wasn't a friend. Wasn't even... She was actually an enemy. She wasn't even neutral. She was against me. How's that? But anyway, so in this verses right here, darn it, it starts with a good wife. So when it says a man that has friends must show himself friendly, and there's a friend that shows himself closer than a brother, before that it says, whoso finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor of the Lord. The poor uses entreaties, but the rich answer roughly. So, what's that saying? I can tell you what that's saying. It's saying, as someone who was never meant to be rich, that's not that. I'm rich in the Lord. I'm not rich in things of this world. The Lord takes care of me for sure. But when you're not seeking riches and you're not one of these vultures, one of these people that would steal from your own family, some fucking street corner nigga fuck, doesn't give a fuck about anyone, not even his own family. That's what a nigga is. Fucking douchebag. Any color. But anyway, the poor man uses entreaties, but the rich man answers roughly. There's the rich person, the person who's seeking money and is money hungry, the one that seeks mammon, is going to be brutal in all their movements. Their motion, their whole motion is aggressive because they're wanting, they're desiring. You understand? But a poor man doesn't come that way. A poor man comes with love and says, what do you think we should do? How would this work out in your eyes? I could see it going this way. They're concerned about you also. So as a friend, let's get this. As a friend, you're doing what the Bible says. So when you think of this word friend, God, I'm all itchy. I don't know something I'm allergic to, and I just don't get it. I don't know, maybe I'm getting emphysema or something, or whatever they call it, eczema, emphysema, hopefully not that. It's being kind. It actually, lover is part of the connotation. So, I was talking to my ex last night because she still loves me and I still love her. And I'm trying to figure out what to do with this friend of mine, Snow, because it's a beautiful friendship. It's fucking the real deal. It doesn't have that grasping, rich man being rough. We're not rough with each other. We don't really, we're getting everything we want mostly. I would like a little bit more affection, but there's a lot of affection too. So a lover, a husband, a companion, a neighbor, and then it also uses the word another, like another you, or another that's like you, another that has this, like when you think of the Bible saying all of one mind and one spirit, you brothers and sisters, you're a friend of mine because we can converse and you can understand what I'm saying. Even if you don't like everything I say, you're willing to give me time, and you know that I'm entreating you. I'm not speaking roughly. I'm not going to speak roughly anymore to you folks, or I'm going to try not to speak roughly to anyone anymore, because love isn't pushy. And so what else does it say? Let's pull up some other stuff. Kind, intimate. And it has, in some connotations, let's go to 2 Samuel. In some connotations, it's also talking about speech. speaking to each other. So when we were talking recently, the word converse came up. Conversation with verse, converse. You're with the verse. You get the verse. You're talking about the verse. We're conversating with verse, with words, all right? So a lot of the Bible, I hate to say it for some of you that aren't English majors, if you're not really good at literature and English, it's probably not a good thing to start trying to teach like Tony Baloney. I noticed he dropped off the map. I don't know what happened to that brother. He could at least get on there and go, you know what? I've been thinking about some stuff I'm studying, and I think I might have to make some apologies or whatever he's doing. But he's leaving us out there, and I'm not going to leave you out there just dangling. It's like, dude, where'd you go, man? You had so much to say. You know what's funny is when people don't really know the Bible and they don't know literature, you can't teach because you're not interested in words. You're interested in ideas, and ideas will get you in all kinds of trouble. You don't want to read the Bible coming into it with preconceived ideas or imagining things that you've heard is true, because then you will find what you want to find. You will be able to twist it because that's what the Bible allows you to do. Trap yourself, trick yourself, fool yourself. And so on this channel, I want to believe in all the good stuff in the Bible. And usually if you have that thought in your head, it's about love. It's about peace. It's about understanding. It's about wisdom. It's about family. And if you stick on these, like in Colossians, meditate on things above, not below. So these people that are trying to teach the Bible and they're talking carnally, that's how you get yourself into error very, very easily. 2 Samuel 13:3. So this is interesting because it's going into love. It's about when Anan that's my brother, son of David, liked his sister. It was something weird, it looks like. I haven't really got into this because it's weird. And it came to pass, 2 Samuel 13:1, it came to pass after that Absalom, the son of David, had a fair sister whose name was Tamar, and Amnon, the son of David, loved her. So it was his niece. And Amnon was so vexed that he fell sick for his sister Tamar, for she was a virgin, and Amnon thought it hard for him to do anything to her. So he wanted to get some, but he was holding back because he's like, I don't know, man, that's my brother's daughter. But Amnon had a friend whose name was Jonadab, the son of Shemaiah, David's brother. And Jonadab was a very subtle man. So it goes into some deception, but this friend, Amnon had a friend, Jonadab. And so what did this Jonadab do? He set up a plan for Amnon to, I guess, bone Tamar. He played sick, and when she came in, he raped her, I think. Let me see. Yeah, he rapes her. So you got to watch out for your friends, I guess. That wasn't a very good example. But what happened is they spoke. You speak to a friend, and that's one of the things that Bob Marley says in Who the Cat Fit. He says, only a friend knows your secrets, so only he can reveal it. And that refers to we're friends of God, and he reveals his secrets to us because he's our friend. So when you have a friend, there's secrets. There's going to be things between you. That's where the intimacy comes in. And that's, see, for myself, I haven't been able to. No one puts their confidence in me. No one trusts me to tell secrets. No one wants to be closer to me than whatever else comes up. I've never been that one guy for very many people. A lot of people love me, a lot of people are good to me, but I've never had that wife that was my best friend that I wanted. And that might be because I haven't been a good friend. I don't know. I'm still working on that. 62 years old. I'm trying to figure out what it means to have a friend, a real friend, a good friend, someone. And so this relationship with this woman, Snow, that's what makes it feel really good, is because I feel like we have an intimate friendship because we trust each other, and we actually, I mean, she told me you're my best friend. So that makes me happy. But anyway, we're talking about this word friend, raya, a companion, a fellow, a neighbor. So the part of the reason I brought this up was because of Matthew 26. And so this is, we'll jump around, but I wanted to get this one out. Let me see how much time I got. I wanted to get this one out and talk a little bit about this, because this is where it gets, this is where it breaks the general thinking of most people about how the Bible reads and what it means. And when people put their own lame, vain imaginations onto the text, and it turns into the exact opposite, and then you're trapped. All of a sudden you're in the trap now. You just trapped yourself by thinking something that's not real. So, being with Snow, I might be thinking things that aren't real, right? I might be fooling myself. But that being said, I'm trying to figure out what part is worth keeping, and why is this relationship so important to me? What am I getting out of it? And so when we're with a friend, when Abraham becomes God's friend, we're going to have to get that one too. I'll come back, we'll get that one, because that's probably talks more about the general theology, that hermeneutics of what it means to be a friend of God and a friend to each other. And that's what's, to me, that's what's interesting, is the word, it crosses boundaries. It's not just male friend, or male God friend, or neighbor friend. It's actually lover, husband, neighbor, intimate. It has to do with speech, conversing. So how do you talk about a friend? You talk about them glowingly. You talk about them lovingly. You talk about them respectfully. You talk about them with consideration for how other people are going to see the beautiful friend you have. If the friend's not your friend, if you can't talk nice about them, then they're not your friend. And so, Melanie, baby, I love you to death, but part of the reason we didn't work is because you weren't my friend. You didn't build me up to other people. You tore me down. You didn't like the beauty I am. And you did not tell people about the beauty I am. And that sucks. I don't like that. At least Snow doesn't tear me down. I don't hear no chit chat from anyone. And she sees me all the time. I haven't heard one person go, oh, blah, blah, blah. There's no rumor going on about my bullshit. And believe me, I'm playing my whole self in this show. I'm not holding nothing back. I'm seeing what's going to happen over there. And you know what? It's still all good after 8 months. That's a friend. She hasn't said shit bad about me. You understand? You understand, believers, brothers and sisters? It's hard. It's hard for me. Me and my friends have been very testing with each other. We did a lot of cruel things to each other, said cruel things. Mostly did some deceptions behind each other's backs and things like that. We stayed friends, most of us, but at this point in my life, I'm old enough. I want to fucking have someone I can trust. I'll be back. We'll look more into this friend, Rhea. I love you guys. Thanks for subscribing. We talk about the Bible every day. For real, for real. JD Nige, Word of Truth. I'll be back. I'm out.